Why does the black man serve the white man? Why does everything the black man do benefit the white man? Why does the black man say freedom is doing what I want to do? And why is it that everything he wants to do enriches the European?
Welcome to the desert of the real.
All right. I know Earl been waiting, so I'm bringing you in. I'm sorry, Earl, but we're trying to get everybody in. Happy belated birthday, brother.
Oh, thank you. No problem. I was on hold for a minute. I'm at work, so I couldn't talk at first. All right, but like the minister said, and it's funny the things he said because he knows I was also one of the nation within the nation people when I first came in, and I was big on that. And the thing about it is, just like he said, and I remember that thing that everybody used to say, you got to update your computer.
Yep.
The thing is, I mean, we can remember the arguments we used to have between ourselves when I was sitting there bumping nation within the nation, nation within the nation. And the way I flipped was I was trying to get information to support my argument. You know what I'm saying? I was studying nations, studying how groups were formed, everything. I went on a mission to try to prove my argument, and what I proved was my argument was flawed. You know what I'm saying?
That's usually what happens. This happened to me.
So instead of me doubling down and saying, to hell with this, I'm going to just call them dudes, just say, hey, my way or the highway, and just keep pushing what I was saying, even knowing it was wrong. I just decided, let me just say, admit that it's not right, it's not functional, it's not possible, really, and just go ahead and work on the right information. And I think we got a lot of people that are doubling down on bad information just for the sake of saying or not wanting to admit that they were wrong at one point, and really, you should grow. You should be growing. And I don't understand why that is such a problem for people to have, and there's some people I'm sitting there and I know they're talking about the same thing they were talking about 70 years ago. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The same information, and they're pumping the same information knowing it's wrong. It's just like the brother said earlier about the morgue and the paperwork. You don't hear that no more. But the people are still, they slick stop talking about the paperwork, but they still want to say that they were here first and they're more. Wait a minute. What happened to the paperwork part of the program? You guaranteed that. You charged money for that. I haven't seen not one of these people apologize for hustling the people. And they're still claiming more. And I'm trying to figure out, how are you a Moor and your mama's not a Moor? You know what I'm saying? How are you a Hebrew Israelite and your mama is not in your tribe? How does your mama not get in your tribe? Because I have not seen one Hebrew Israelite show their mother agreeing with them. You never see that. It's just a bunch of dudes talking about women, black women especially, but they never show their mom is on point with their program, that they were actually born into this tribe that they claim they're a part of.
I got another one for you, Earl. Remember I used to make this point. Remember I used to make this point before that you got a brother who was in the Nation of Islam, he was in the Nation of Gods and Earth, he was a Hebrew Israelite, he was an Ansar Allah Muslim, he was with the Nuwabians, and none of those groups, all of those groups allowed him to be with them without taking no type of DNA test.
Exactly. I mean, it's just all you got to do is pay your dues. You pay your dues and you're in.
You're in.
But let me say, I don't care how much you bang for them. Stop giving them money. Stop participating and see how you get excommunicated. How you all of a sudden you're not a Washita Indian or whatever it is that you are. As soon as you stop giving money, you stop. But the thing that I want to say about this business, and especially I want to comment about that that article you read about the city and how there is no more excuses. Nobody can say what can't be done now. All you can say is, I don't believe we can do it. That is what you're saying when you're saying it can't be done. There is you got a newspaper article with an outline of how to build a city-state. Not how to build a city-state, in theory, exactly how it's being done real time, how it's being done. And like Tyler said, people are finding empty land. They're building lands in the middle of the damn ocean to build a city. Anything goes. There is no, it's not like it's 1948 and we're Israel and technology is back then. The technology is so advanced now that you really can take any amount. And it's like you said, we don't need that much space because there's ways you can build. There's ways that you can conduct things. And it's just that people have this thing. And it's a funny thing when we talk about Black Power Americans and how we want to hold on to America. The thing about it is we getting to see our reflection right now in the white power Americans. Those guys, those ranchers that are taking over, they don't want to separate from America. They're a direct reflection of the Black Power Americans. They want everything they want, but they don't want to leave the infrastructure of America. They want all they can, but they want America to give them something. Just like the Black Power Americans, we can do it right here. And that's exactly what they're saying. We can do it right here.
That's a good point.
It is a direct reflection.
That's an excellent point.
And it's so funny because I listen, and like I used to tell you guys, I listen to these white power guys sometimes. I listen to their videos or something because it's funny when they're talking because they have some of the same grievances as the Black Power people. They have the same talking points if you listen to them, and they're the same. And other than the fact that they have infrastructure that they have floated on, their parents built up or got to float on, in America. They are the same broken, disorganized people as in the Black Power community. That's why they don't have anything pop either. People keep talking about this white supremacy. All they have is guns and violence. That's what they got. What you're really seeing is corporatism. You're not seeing white power. These white power folks that are running around with their Heil Hitler stuff, they're not doing the stuff that we're talking about that is getting done to us. It's the corporate people. They are the more dangerous people. I don't even consider these. That's why I listen to these guys because I listened to them for a while and I was like, wait, they're not even a threat. They're not even, other than calling black people nigger and stuff like that, that's about as far as they go. There is some that are police officers, which is dangerous, but but that's a whole nother thing right there. But like we said, you have two choices. You can either stay here and be abused and eventually annihilated, or you can build your own nation in Africa. There's only two choices. There's no other. Yep. There's no other gimmicks around. There's no other avenues that you can build. And if you go to all these teachers, like Salima said, the teachers that everybody seems to cling to or always want to listen to after they pass away, all their conclusions are basically the same. Even the ones who were integrationists first, they eventually come to the conclusion that you can't integrate with these people because there is no point in history, and Dr. Clark used to say this all the time, there is no point in history where whites and blacks live together without whites trying to kill or enslave black people. There's no point in history. You can't point me to the area where blacks were able to live in comfort with white people. It just doesn't happen. And this is something that we keep escaping. So when you say you want to stay here, you're saying, I want to be abused, and I hope that I can live well enough and long enough where I can die in peace in my abuse, and my kids will have to fend for themselves. Whatever happens to them, that's their business.
Exactly.
And basically that's what each generation has said. And one thing the minister said was, when your information gets better, you have to do better. And we have more information than Dr. Clark and them had. I mean, they are master teachers, but we have to admit we're supposed to have more information than them. We're living in a new era. We're supposed to be ahead of them. And we aren't supposed to be doing the same things that people were doing in the 1960s. I mean, and it's like the thing, I think Thomas was saying it the other night about tactics. We're trying to do the same thing. I mean, people are really every day trying to relive the Montgomery bus boycott and sit-ins. That is what's going on right now. They have fed this whole media thing. They have fed you a thing about what got you your civil rights with the bus boycott, sit-ins, and getting abused. And guess what? That's exactly the same tactics that people are using. We're going to try to boycott something. We're going to sit in, or now we've gotten to the damn point where they want to die in, which is just damn ludicrous. You're going to have a die in, and we're going to show you that we can take all the abuse that you can heap on us. You can beat us, you can stab us, you can throw whatever at us. You can even kill our children, and we're going to show you that we still want to be a part of this country.
Wow.
And, I don't understand what it's going to take. Well, I know it's not going to happen for the majority of us. And so that's the realization that I've had to come through, and that's the realization that will get you to stop arguing with a lot of people on Facebook when you just realize that everybody's not coming. Everybody's not going to get it. Some people are going to, even if they get it, they're going to deny it. So, like I said, this show has been wonderful. Even usually I can just listen to the show over the net because I'm at work, but I had to get in and call in on this one because this show has been really popular. Salima really got it rocking, too. She brought out the teachers. I mean, it's just good when you have the females come on and they just really, really set a tone for it. And it's just like you said, they are the ones that get the war started. And these people, I don't know, anybody who's listening to this show, listen to the recording, just know that it is possible. We will do it. You can either get in now or try to get in later because there ain't no guarantees later. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, your status as a descendant of slaves is not going to be enough to get you in. And that's just going to be the brakes. And another thing that was said is get you some damn skills because we don't need nobody, just like the minister said, we don't need anybody selling papers for the new nation. That's not going to be. It's 2016. It's a new year. It's a whole new era. Everybody's on the internet. And we're not going to need anybody selling papers in the new nation. You're not going to need any scholars, any lecturers in the new nation. Get you a definable nation-building skill. And I don't know what it's going to take for people to realize this. Skills. And those same nation-building skills can maintain you when you're here. They can maintain you while you're here. They're not wasted, and you don't have to wait. It's not like we got to get 500 brothers together to give $100 a month, and we're going to do this and do. No, get you a skill, and you can support yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can support yourself, your family. So I would implore people to listen to the show, especially catch Thomas's solution sessions, because he done had a A to Z formula from getting yourself from broke zero to getting paid and living well already on the network. If you miss that stuff, I don't know what to tell you if you're doing bad right now. And I know a lot of
that means you're not doing it right here.
It's a lot of black people who are cheerleading Obama and talking about how the economy done turned around that are not doing well in America. And I see you, and I see you on Facebook fronting, but I know you're not doing well in America. It's hurting you because the just like you said, the stats don't lie. Blacks are not doing well in this economy, and they haven't. They've gotten an ass kicking, and it's because of no skills, no marketable skills, and no way to. And really, there's no way. I don't know how you're going to make it further in the future, because after Obama leaves, if you think they turned the pressure up while he was in office, the pressure is going to go times 10 in about 12 months. So I don't know what kind of class you need to take, what kind of business you need to start. You better you got about 12 months to get your shit together, because it's going to go nuclear. And guys, and I don't care what they're getting you guys effed up, because you know the last Clinton that got in office, did the 3 strikes. Mm-hmm. So these black folks are going to cheerlead you into getting another Clinton in, and not only does she not like you, she likes to go to war because she knows she ain't got to. So get your skills up, and I would advise you to get your passport together too, just in case. Dust that off. Get your skills up. I wish I had that break the minister used to play, that skills. Get it.
Oh, yeah.
You need something in the next 12 months. If you don't have a definable skill, if you're just working a menial job, find you a program in a local community college that's a 12 to 18-month program, air conditioner repair, anything. Get in there, study, buckle down for a year and a half, and have you something, some kind of foundation, and build from there. Because you don't want to go into this next level that they're going to put us on without any skills. I just wouldn't recommend it. And save your money.
That's right.
Save as much money as you can.
That's
All right,
right,
man. Thanks for letting me talk, man. I appreciate the show.
No doubt. No doubt. I'll keep you in the background here. Thank you, Brother Earl, for the call.